start.
Hi, it's Wasif from Pharmacy Dad with my wife Dodo and Atlas. Atlas, don't touch the mic. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, we're doing laundry. We're Saturday morning. So so if it sounds a bit chaotic, that's what's going on.
Welcome to Saturday mornings at the Kamal house.
Yeah, I figured the best way to do this was like rather than having setting up and preparing and that sort of thing. For some of these things, like, hey, this is realistic of what it's like to like have a kid. You just can't like just randomly set up times and stuff. You just have to do it.
While doing laundry.
Yeah, exactly. So so I wanted to talk a little bit about like Atlas and just his experience with the swimming. So we started him off with swimming and just kind of talk about what that's been like. So we've been okay.
That's not how you fold the towels.
How do you fold the towels?
I'm doing it like this. Watch.
But you used to like the roll method.
I know, but we have a different like storage now for it.
Okay. So the roll method is no longer valid. Oh, careful.
Not for this one, but for his bathroom, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, say hi, Atlas. Say hi. Can you say hi to the people?
Can you say hi to the microphone?
Say hi. You just say hi. You're just staring at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're waving at it now. That doesn't help either. Okay, so Atlas, how do you like swimming? So Atlas, we got him into swimming a little bit late, probably. I would say a little bit late. Do you think we got him into swimming late?
I think we should have done it sooner.
Yeah, so that's the first thing I would say. I would say that we should have gotten him swimming a little bit sooner. We got him in, like, what, just after he turned 2?
Yeah, I think in July we started.
Okay, so just after, like, if I could, like, kind of do it all over again, I would have probably introduced him to the water when he was, like, 1.
But we kind of did, though, when we took him on vacation to Hawaii. And then
but he was just, like, waiting and stuff, right?
Yeah, and then there was some vacation that we took. I remember we took him to the swimming pool. Like, we spent a week in the water.
Yeah, but that was, like, it's different when it becomes, like,
a regular thing.
Yeah, like a routine versus like introducing him here and there. So he did okay for the first like couple of sessions, and then we did a session where he actually had to the instructor had him submerged in the water, and that's when he kind of freaked out a little bit, and then that's when the panic set in for him. So that's when it got a little bit worse. Would you say that's correct?
No. Yeah, I feel like he had like some kind of shock. Like they do a good job, but
we're using True Blue as our instructor as a program there, and so
they're really good.
They're pricey, but they're pretty good. They're about like $25 a session, $25 a session, like on average. Yeah, and it ends up. You okay, honey? And it ends up being like. Like you're saying, it's just a half-hour session, right? It's not really long.
It's not a big thing.
But I mean, it's probably long enough for Atlas though, because like after he started freaking out, he would just cry for the whole session. But we want him to, hey. So I was gonna say, like one of the tricks, that I noticed with him is like at the last session, like he did better at the last session.
Way better.
Yeah, and I think part of it was like. The whole time he's crying, and he also gets cold easy, we find. Even though the water is quite warm, we have to take him to the downtown location, even though we're all the way in the southwest. But the water's quite warm, but it seems like it's still too cold for him. So, we definitely recommend using like a swimming shirt. Is that what they call it?
What was it that they called it?
Yeah.
Was it shrug or
I
don't remember what they called it, but we got to go find it.
Yeah, so that's part of it, and the other part of it was I just had him in the water last session and got him to focus just on like the toys that are in the water itself, and I was like, here, look, here's a sheep, bah, here's a sheep, bah, and he'd focus more on the sheep or focus more on the octopus, and then he'd kind of calm down when he has something to focus on, so he's not thinking about the water as much, and I think that helped a lot. Also, so for some backstory, we never, at least when he was younger, we never really gave him baths. We gave him showers. So I think if we gave him more baths, he may have been adjust it a little bit better.
Yeah,
in
we
the water.
used the
sorry,
baby shower. So what we did was we took we found one at what was called Home Bed Bath and Body, and it was like a external like baby shower. It's like a, I forgot what the name of it was, but then we attached it to the original shower, and then he would just play with the water. Like I would fill the tub with water, but not like enough for him to be submerged in it. And then he would
yeah, I get nervous about that.
yeah, like, and then so what I would do is I filled the tub maybe up until his hip bone, and then I would let him play with the water sprinkler. It was almost like a water sprinkler, but I never actually let him. I never like would put him. Not that I did, but I didn't do. I don't think I did it enough for him to feel like, oh, you know, this feels like swimming. Yeah.
Yeah. And at the same time, like I think you also because that whole submersion thing when we did that
Yeah.
submersion, like he kind of got freaked out, but I think that was like kind of more specific to the downtown location.
Yeah, but other kids seem totally fine with it.
Yeah, but I think they were just doing it from an earlier age, right? Versus like when we took them on vacation to Abbotsford, and then Abbotsford is just such a beautiful, quaint little town. We had such an amazing time there, and we're lucky we got invited by some friends to stay over at their place, and they have a pool there, and he was like having the time of his life there.
Yeah, like he was like chilling, and then we had him in a what was it? We had him in a life jacket, and then he floated on a floaty, and he's just sitting there as if he's just like.
Yeah, he was like king of the pool, man.
Yeah, he was king of the pool.
He was just chilling, relaxing.
And then we came back and we tried a life jacket, and he just couldn't deal with it. Like, but then again, I did notice like Atlas, he does like wearing toques and stuff, but he doesn't like it when someone come near his head.
Like in general, not just like water, but
Yeah.
like anything near his head, he's kind of like, oh, get that away from me.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So, like, how would you rate the True Blue program?
I think
so
they're
far?
amazing.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job. They're pretty patient, like especially for like someone who's a little bit more scared of the water, like our son. They do a really good job of being patient, being calm with him, and trying different things to kind of just get him out of his comfort zone.
I think they're an excellent
Yeah,
program.
they're kind of used to seeing this sort of thing, so they're not afraid to kind of push the envelope where we would kind of be a little bit more hesitant, being parents and stuff. So they have kind of that experience to know, like, okay, this is what we typically do with kids who have these type of fears, sort of thing. So I think it's been a really good program. I would recommend them, but
I 100%.
But I mean, there are like other programs too. Like I heard that hotel by the pharmacy there. I don't know if it's a Hilton hotel or something like that. They have a swimming program that runs out of there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Like Amber was telling me. So they have a swimming program that runs out of there. So that'd be an option. Another option would be like the Movati, but you have to have like a membership, and then you got to pay for the.
And then you got Twilliger, but Twilliger I think is like a year and a half out.
Yeah. So the thing is
like
also,
a wait list. There's a lot of wait lists around Edmonton, so that's why we went with True Blue.
It's a little hard to kind of get them in outside of. Like inside like city programs, it's a little bit
like
difficult.
City of Edmonton programs are amazing. Like I think they all have great programs, but it depends on what you're looking for. Number one, wait lists seem to be long, especially post COVID, like post shutdown, which is expected.
Yeah, like if you want to get your kid into a program, I'd
Right away.
probably look at like 3 months before they enter or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the wait list is like, but you should do it sooner than later, basically.
Yeah, that's the thing, because a lot of programs do have wait lists. City of Edmonton does great. YMCA has great programs. I think YMCA is the one that has it's one of the top ones, and they have like a wait list too. The last time I checked.
So with a True Blue, because Atlas can't like swim on his own because he's so young, we have to be in the pool with him. So it'd
just leave this in there.
Okay.
Just leave the socks in.
Okay. So we have to be in the pool with him, but and then the only place that offers that type of program where you have to be in the pool with him on the weekend is the True Blue program is the downtown location. So every Saturday we're driving downtown, but once he turns 3, we can move him to the Riverbend location. And then that'll be a little bit easier. Only if he can swim on his own, which I'm not anticipating. I think he'll be
like freaked out still.
Yeah. So he'll need a little bit more time and stuff.
Which is fine. Every kid is different. Every kid develops at a
it's all
different
about
rate.
Exposure and repetition, and just knowing when to pull back and knowing when to pull forward. But that's what the instructors are there for, right? They're there to help guide you in terms of that, and that's where the experience with the instructors at True who has really been invaluable. So yeah, so far it's been a really good experience, but we'll see where it goes. I would like to, like, this is an off week for him, so I would like to, I don't know, I was thinking like, if we could squeeze him into the pool tomorrow or something. I don't know if there's time. We always have stuff to do on the weekend. But,
yeah, especially with being parents, and everybody knows this. And even if you're not a parent, like, life does get busy, right? Especially the weekends, right? Like, you work all week, and then, like, weekends are essentially for grocery shopping, chores, and other things. But I mean, I would definitely recommend parents, just even if you're on a small budget or high budget. Like, I know that there's a lot of programs are like high cost, but there is affordable programs. You know, you can get the leisure access pass through the city of Edmonton if you qualify, if you're considered low income, or you know, you meet a certain income threshold. There's a lot of low cost programs out there through the city. Like I said, again, leisure access pass is one of them. And other ones that, you know, if you just call 311, the city of Edmonton will definitely recommend you programs if you're on a tight budget. Like even the community pool, like you go to the community pool, I'm saying, you know, O'Leary pool, or, you know, the one at Londonderry, just exposure is so mandatory. Like, it's so important, because at least the kids are getting, you know, oh, this is water and water safety, and, you know, they're getting that opportunity to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
And if not, your bathtub is always a good option, right?
That's a good place to start.
That's a good place.
That's where we should have started.
Yeah.
I think, right. If we started there, then he would have been less freaked out and that sort of thing. But he's getting there, and he'll get there. Like, at least the last session was really positive. So
yeah,
you know,
I'm
as
hopeful.
long as I'm hopeful. So before that, I wasn't very hopeful, because like 2-3 sessions before that, he just spent like the whole time crying, and I tried to put his swim trunks on him, his swim diaper. He was like, no swimming, no swimming.
Yeah, he had like
no, and then he tried to kick it off. He just had to like drag him out, right? But
poor kid, you don't want to traumatize.
Yeah. But he got through it, and then him and Daddy got his snack after, so everything was good. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you do what's best for your child.
Yeah, exactly. And you do the best you can with the knowledge you know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't, as a parent, there's so much information out there.
So much.
You can't know everything.
And it's like, which one do you think is right? So you just start off small and then go from there. And then what works for you, works for you. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. You move on to the next. I do feel bad because parents, you know, we do get a lot of pressure to be perfect and make sure our kids are enrolled in the top tier. And it's like, nope, whatever works, whatever your budget is, work with that, you know?
Yeah, that's
and go
exactly
with it.
it.
Keep it simple.
You don't need to overdo it or anything like that either. You can get sucked into that spiral where you just start chasing ideas when, you know, it's really for your kid. And Atlas, like, is like pretty simple. He doesn't need much to make him happy at this age. So
knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood.
I'm done.
Yeah. So yeah, that was
our quick podcast. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for listening, and yeah, hope you guys have a
good rest of your weekend.
Yeah, take care. Bye.
Bye.